Results of Math very quickly. I want to cover the fact that the sale is still going on. You can get blocks, but there is Math Camp for ages 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But a core group, I'm looking for 5, 6, 7. Starting next week, Monday, a week from now, this is Tuesday as I'm recording this. But that'll be 11 September 2017. And let's see here. Look at my... Yes, it is the 11th. So, starting the 11th at 7 a.m. in the morning, we start having some fun math. And what I will cover is 5 basic concepts, generalized mathematics. Now, Mortensen math, we can't do math without doing some algebra. We can't do math without playing what's under the cup. But of course, we're going to learn addition and subtraction at the same time. We're going to learn multiplication and division at the same time. And in 10 hours, your kids will have a serious handle on some basic mathematical concepts, putting them light years, and I mean, that's not even a joke, light years ahead of their peers who are sitting there coloring balloons in, in kindergarten. They'll be able to factor polynomials and understand rectangles, and it's going to be a fun time. Cost is $300. Of which you get 50 back if you give me Facebook posts, right? And that this over here is basically 3 on my website and 7 anywhere on social media. And that's per person behind each terminal. Now, understand again, I always get questions on this. What does that mean? That means that for every terminal that shows up, you'll pay me $300. However many people are behind that terminal, I don't care, right? So let's say you have there's this lady in Utah. She has a homeschool center. Well, she can have her homeschool center, put a whole bunch of people in the homeschool center, put me in the front of the room on a big screen TV with an internet connection and a little laptop over here so I can see the crowd, right? Or, a little camera or whatever, but that's usually a laptop with a big screen TV in front of it. We've done this in libraries. We've done this all over the place. And you could have, 20 people in the room, right? $300. Oops, $300. So if you want to split the cost evenly, that's one thing. If you want to charge each person $50, well, look, you've made some money. If you charge each person $100, oh, look, you made a lot of money. But you're paying me $300. That's how much it costs to have that terminal open. You provide blocks, or they are going to have their blocks. And that's the other thing, must have base 10 blocks. I didn't say that in the last one, but I mean, if you don't have base 10 blocks, don't even bother, because they got to have their hands on the blocks. This is not them sitting there watching TV or watching their computer. They got to have their hands on the blocks. That's understood, but I didn't make it understood, so I'll write that down. Must have blocks. Okay. And then there it is. It works out when you get your rebate. That's going to work out to $25 an hour. And as soon as you pay me, I'll give you a link to the Math Camp, which will have some of you are already, came to the other Math Camp. So it's going to be the same permalink. And I'll probably make a new page on Facebook to make it happen. And that'll be a different group. But I think everybody would just try to make one super duper secret math group. And I'll just change the name to the super duper secret math group instead of super duper secret math camp, summer math camp. Okay, that was that. Now we have, and there, I'll put the link also here, the sale for blocks. There is a sale right now on blocks. Sale for Mortensen math blocks. Okay, they don't have a whole lot of sales. But a lot of people were like, when the last sale was supposed to end, it's like, wait a minute, school's starting. Anyway, so up until the 19th of this month, you can still order blocks. Expect 4 to 6 weeks, and probably more than that, for delivery. That hasn't changed. They were trying to make that change, I guess, and they just gave up. So it will be 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You might get some faster. I've seen a couple that went out faster. But overall, 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, shipping. How does shipping work? Shipping works like this. It's free. No such thing, but it's free in the 48 states, right? It is more anywhere outside the 48 states. So what you do is you put your order in, and then Mortensen Company will come back and tell you what the additional shipping is. Right? So I might say you're in, because we shipped all over the place to... shipping. We've shipped to all over the place, like Africa and Australia and UK and even here in Hawaii and Alaska, all over the place. Canada, got one going to Mexico here soon. Singapore. I mean, name it. We shipped all over the world, and we can ship all over the world, or they can ship all over the world. It just costs money, and they fill out all the customs forms and so forth. And sometimes we put educational materials enclosed because some people they try to charge tariffs. Like I remember this one lady. They charged her for stationery because they said it was stationery, and she opened it up and like, where is the stationery? But anyway, they got an extra fee for that because all they're trying to do is collect taxes and fees. So anyway, when you ship it, we usually mark it clearly that it's education materials. A lot of places have they give you breaks on the tariffs and so forth. Brazil, turns out Brazil, we ship to Florida or whatever, and then they hand carry it to Brazil because Brazil has 100% tariff on stuff that comes. So in other words, whatever you paid for the blocks is again what you're gonna, and shipping is you're gonna pay that again, right? So 2 times the government gets that in Brazil, and there's other countries like that with that are plus 100%. So you got to make other arrangements. And I also know like Canadians that have American PO boxes, so you get the free shipping, and then they got to go across the border and get it. And then, as Anna can tell you, that turns out not to be so cool after all, because getting across our borders now is a little more difficult than it used to be. So, it's not just a little 45-minute jaunt to go down to pick up your mail. It's like, it takes all day because you got to go through customs and you got to go through, Border Patrol and all that's, the border guards on both sides just to go get your blocks. So probably it gets to the point where it's actually worth it to pay the extra shipping, whatever that fee is. But anyway, to the 48 states, it's free. Because of the way my website or the way PayPal is working, all I did was I put up a PDF, right? PDF, that has all the prices on it. And then I put my link to PayPal next to it. So you total up what you want and send it. If you need a 5-minute consultation on what to get, you can call me, send me an email, and we'll arrange a time and we'll talk. But see, this is why I don't want to do this, because, no offense or anything, but it's like I'd rather be teaching math than guiding you through what blocks to get. What I want to do is teach math to people that get blocks. But see, there's a catch-22 there, because if you don't have blocks, I can't teach you math, right? It's pretty simple. And so you need to have blocks in your hands. But what we're trying to do, or what I'm trying to get, is more distributors, like Anna and Geoff is out there, and maybe we can get Kurt going and a couple other people. But she's pretty loth to sign on new distributors for many reasons. But anyway, the idea is you guys get your blocks, and then I'll show you how to use them, right? I'll show you how to use them to best effect. And I would take advantage of all of this because I expect to be spending Christmas in Fiji. And once I get to Fiji, coming back to the United States is not part of the program much, right? I have to leave Fiji every 6 months because you can only stay for 6 months at a time until such time as I get citizenship. But I'm not coming back to the United States for any length of time. So we need to set up other distribution so that you can at least get your blocks. And then you still got my website and you still got all the stuff that's happening. And it's not like I'm going to be completely incommunicado down there. But once you get your blocks, you got passwords. I'm making PDFs. I'm building more video and so forth. Now, the best way to do it is for me to teach you in person, obviously. And the workshops that I did in California was awesome. And all of working with the kids in California was totally fun, one-on-one. That's the best way to do it. The next best way to do it is like this, via video. But actually not this video, because this is one way. I can't see you. All I can do is you can put comments and stuff down there as I'm talking, but I can't see your hands and I can't see your kids' eyes and I can't see if they're building and following along. So this method of doing it is almost like doing video. The next best method, besides being in person, is like some kind of video chat software like Google Hangouts or Uvo, or there's a bunch of other ones where you get two-way, right? That's the thing. Most of the people have been showing me these platforms for teleconferencing, and it's just like this. It's like me talking to you, like here on Facebook, and I don't get to see you, and I can't, you can make comments and so forth, you can ask questions, but I can't see you. So the bestest way, the next best way after being in person is like some kind of Skype or Google Hangouts, or one where it's two-way video conferencing, not just one-way video conferencing, two-way video conferencing, because then I can see, you can ask questions on the fly, right? Directly, turn your microphone on and so forth. If you're not getting it, it worked great. Even, as far away as New Zealand, and I was in California. Because she could ask questions right on the spot. And I could see from looking at the kids how well they were apprehending the mathematics, and whether they were following along or whether they were frustrated or whether they got it, because I could see them. Same thing with the little kids. I have to be able to see their eyes and see their hands to make sure that they're following along. So the next best way is that two-way teleconferencing. And then the last way to do it is where your kid just watch videos. But you can see I've made tons of videos, and it's not just me up there telling you how it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to go. What you actually get to do is follow along when I'm playing with other little kids. So it's kind of like playing with a group, but you don't get to be part of the group because it's not live. But I found that to be much, much more effective and more engaging than videos where I'm up there, this is 3 times 5. Here, Bill, get out 3 5s. And here, let's take a look at the block. It's just that it's better if I'm working with a student and you can watch me work with a student. So anyway, the math camp is coming up, but you got to have blocks. So if you order blocks now, you will not have blocks by next Monday. Promise. I mean, the chances are infinite. And somebody just said, can I pay more? I wish that worked that way. I wish you could just pay a couple of bucks extra and the shipping would be expedited, but that's not what's going on at the company. And contrary to popular belief, it's not like they're making up blocks at the time, right? It's not like they somehow, you don't understand. In order to get like an order of just like say 1 blocks, yeah, right. I mean, you get, or like, let's just go with 6 blocks, and the new ones are not this color, right? But I mean, you get like a huge amount of them. You don't just get like enough for 1 kit. You get like a tub of them. Like it's like 3 by 3. It's like square feet of blocks in containers, and then those go to a place where we put them all together and it's labor intensive because you need actual humans to do it. And we used to have rooms full of Down syndrome and special needs adults, and they would get paid for every kit they put together. And it's just repetitive. And they it actually was working out blind people. It was a good job for the blind. And they had a bunch of them in Idaho putting them together like that. But we don't have demand to put that many kits together anymore like that. So I don't believe that they're still using those. I don't know how they're putting them together, but I guarantee you they're not putting them together one at a time. And then there's also like, books and so forth. Like I have absolutely no control over production, which is why I want to get out of production and dealing with production. I want to teach you guys math. So if I teach you guys math, but see, like I said, it's like that catch-22. If you don't have the blocks, you can't do the math. If you can't do the math if you don't have the blocks. So I got to be able to get people to get the blocks in your hands. Now, people ask, do Math UC blocks work? Yes, they do. Not as well, but they definitely, you can use Math UC blocks. That's where he got them from. I mean, that's the idea, is that, they're the same color even. So yeah, they work great. Cuisenaire rods, people worry, oh no, the Cuisenaire rods are not the same color as it's like changing languages when they're little kids. It does not bother the little kids at all. It bothers the adults a whole lot more. I mean, they know what a 3 is, and they know what a 5 is, and they can see that the difference between a 3 and a 5 is a 2. And just because the blocks are not blue and pink and yellow or orange doesn't mean any difference. Yellow would be 4. But I mean, it doesn't make a difference to the child as long as they can get their hands on it and see it. So if you have other base 10 blocks, yes, other base 10 blocks work. The problem is most other base 10 block sets only come with a square, right? Some rods and some units. You need your units stuck together because otherwise it takes too long to build a problem. Like if you're trying to just build, something like, I don't know, let's call this 3 by 6, right? If I'm going to get 18 units together and it's going to take forever. But if it's just going to grab me, if I just have to grab 3 6s, that's fast and easy, right? Okay, so you got to have the kind that stick together so that, you have 1s, 2s, 3s, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9s. Whatever color they are or whatever, it still works. That's why I like the base 10 blocks from Lawrence and Math, because they are the fastest, easiest way to, you can grab, we have multiple 10s also. So instead of having to grab 5 of these guys, look, I've got 5 in my hand. Just makes math so much faster and easier. Right? It doesn't take forever to build the problems because the mind wants to work very, very quickly. Okay. I think that'll cover it. That sale is going on to the 19th of the month. Order now, and you will get your blocks in 4 to 6 weeks. Nothing I can do about that part. But once you have your blocks, I can teach you how to use blocks. Also, understand that passwords are going up because I'm adding more stuff to the passwords. There's more PDFs that are going to be added to the password pages, and there's more. There's just more. There's always more being added. So there's more being added as we speak to password protected pages. I'm still working on PDFs and so forth, and there's going to be more. And when there's more, it's not going to be $350 anymore. Simple as that. It's probably only going to go up like $50 or $50 or so. It's going to be like $399. But $399 is still more than $350, and if you want the cheaper price, get it now. And when it goes up, you don't pay more, right? I mean, early adopters are rewarded. There are people that are getting all the stuff that's in there for like $100. They paid $100 back in the day when I first started out because they were supporting me back when I first started out. So I have no issue. Like people are like, oh, can I get the new passwords? They're all timorous and like, they feel bad because they've only. No, absolutely. Are you kidding me? If you only paid $100, that means you bought it years ago, and you're still using the system, and you're still going behind password protected pages and discovering new videos. Like every time you go now, you'll see that if you haven't been there for a while, there's new stuff, right? There's new pages. No, I'm absolutely happy to reward those people that got in back when it was cheap, or a lot cheaper, and there was a lot less stuff. Because, like I said, it's a lifetime pass. So you get in now, and you're locked in. Once in a while, I'll add stuff that, there'd be a PDF that I actually charge you for. But you pay half price. You pay half of what the other guys do when you have a lifetime password. So, I mean, you're getting like divinely non-difficult division for $10. You get Math Camp in a can and all the stuff that's on the Math Camp page over there on Facebook for like $13.50. Everybody else pays a whole lot more than that. So, I mean, it's not 100% free forever. But, I mean, it's a steep discount over what everybody else is paying because that Math Camp, if you just get Math Camp, it's like $49.99 if you buy it. But if you've got a password, it's only $13.50. Anyway, lifetime password. And, of course, I have annual passes and so forth, and those are going to go up, too, over time. And those are good for like 1 year. And you'd be surprised at how many people think they have a lifetime pass, and turns out they only bought an annual. Anyway, and that's why I should tell you this right now also, is go and check, go and make a folder for Crouton Ramon. I hardly ever send email, but you should take all like your transactions when you bought a password and put all the email confirmations and all the other stuff that you got, the password, the old password, your email confirmation from PayPal when you went through or however you paid, into a folder so that when time comes for you to ask for a new password, it's right there. I don't have to go check nothing. Well, like a lot of people just, this is the email I use, this is the how much I paid, and can I please have the new passwords? Of course you can. If you paid for a lifetime means lifetime, period. I mean, that's what it means. So as long as my website is up, you have access to the password protected pages. Okay, the blocks, like I said, are on sale. You can get them, and I'll put the link over here until the 19th, and then she's going to shut it down again. Because at least now there's somebody in the warehouse and there's people to fill the orders, right? But in a little while, it's just like me. She goes traveling and stuff like that, and there's nobody to fill up the order, so fill orders and so on. So, but up until the 19th, there will be somebody there. And then why it takes 4 to 6 weeks, don't ask me because I don't know. I don't have an answer, but it takes 4 to 6 weeks and probably 6 to 8 weeks. Actually, I'm going to do this because if they get it done in 4 to 6 weeks, you're happy. If it takes 6 to 8 weeks, you're still not happy. But I mean, at least if you're not. If I say 4 to 6 and it takes 6 to 8 weeks, you're even more unhappy. So let's say 6 to 8 and hope that they get it done faster than that. But just expect it's going to be a while. Like it takes them a while to fill orders. Okay, and I mean even simple orders like combo kit, combo kit combo. It still takes them a while to fill orders. But that sale is going on. At least you can order blocks. Pretty much all the people in California cleaned out eBay, right? There was a bunch of them on eBay, and the California people cleaned them out. But you got to be careful because I see stuff on eBay, and it's like the same price as getting a brand new one shipped to you from Mortenson Company, and it's missing blocks, and it's the old stuff that have, they last forever. But I mean, there's some of them, and of course I won't have one handy, where for a little while, the Mortenson Company did this thing where they didn't have these solid, right? And these were hollow back here. So there are kits on eBay where they're selling them and they're hollow. And I guarantee you those blocks are not as versatile. It was an idea, but it wasn't a good idea. And so they went back to doing these. So a lot of those kits on eBay have the hollow backs. Just be aware of that. Yes, you get them a whole lot faster, but at the same time, you're paying pretty much as much it is for a new one. And you might as well get the latest edition. And plus the latest edition also, like the colors are just more vibrant and so forth because we got better dyes now. So like the purples are really purple and the oranges are really orange and so forth. And the trays are better quality now because the old plastic trays used to break, and now the trays are an integral part because we use them for, doing exercises and so forth. I mean, like we use every bit of the kit. Jerry Mortensen was a clinician, right? He was not up in an ivory tower thinking, this is how we're supposed to teach mathematics. He was like me, down in the field, right? Getting their elbows, right? Rubbing your elbows with those little kids, and seeing what works and what didn't, and, how to best improve it. Just like Maria Montessori, she, and by the way, that's my great grandmother, right? Maria Montessori, Mario, Jerry, me, coming from the mathematics point of view. I did not get fully trained in the other arts and humanities and so forth, but I mean, it's basically the same thing. This is why I tell people, come to my website, go to my parent teacher training, and there's a whole lot more there than just math, right? It's parent teacher training for, if you're doing homeschool, that's knowledge you should have. Simple. Anyway, the idea is that you can get the mathematics from me for sure, and you're getting it from clinicians, right? You're getting it from people that were in the field actually teaching kids, working with children, not ideas, not like, this is how it should be, from guys that have PhDs that have never dealt with a snot-nosed 6-year-old kid, in person. They just, they think this is how it's supposed to be because they understand the mathematics and how to impart some mathematics, but they've never actually been in the field doing it. Myself, Jerry, Maria, Mario, we all have been in the field. That's why we developed these materials, and Jerry just took them and made them that much better for what he wanted to do, which was teach mathematics, right? Teach the concepts of mathematics and give them an understanding, not just memorization. Because I have dealt now with so many people that they know this. Okay? They know sine 30 is 1/2. In fact, they don't even, that's supposed to be 1/2. In fact, they don't even know it's supposed to be 1/2. All they know is sine 30 is 0.5. They don't even know what that means, right? They can't be like, so if they know sine 30 is 0.5, I was just thinking about this. If you know sine 30 is 0.5, then if this is 3 and this is 30, what's that got to be? That should be really easy, right? But no, that becomes some kind of major hard trig problem. I guarantee you, after going through my math camp, your little kids will be able to do this with no issue. Like, they'll know. They won't need to know Pythagorean theorem. They won't need anything because they're going to understand some basic concepts surrounding triangles. They're going to understand some basic concepts surrounding rectangles and squares. And then it's going to be really easy to go from there to, three-dimensional solids. And we're going to figure out about this and then be able to make find the area and surface area of stuff like this, except you can't see it. But anyway, the idea is that at this next math camp, we're going to do generalized math, and it's going to be fun and easy and a lot of ahas and of courses. That's my favorite part, is when it's like, of course, right? When the little kid's like, of course it is, because mathematics is logic and reasoning. Okay, so sale until the 19th. Expect 6 to 8 weeks. I am not putting all kind of packages and stuff together. Figure out what you want. And the link is there. Like I said, there's a PDF and a link to me. You total up what you want and send it to me via PayPal. Simple. Because trying to put all the buttons down and trying to make all the combinations of packages and so forth. And I will say one more time, the best deal going, by far, when people say what to get. The deluxe curriculum starter kit is by far the best thing to do. And yes, you can switch out books. Like, if you don't want smiley face, you can get level 1 and level 2, or you can have smiley face and level 1. All of that is explained on my website. Go Crouton Ramon's House of Math and click books. Go Crouton Ramon's House of Math and click Deluxe Curriculum Starter Kit or Getting Started, or buy blocks. It's all explained there, all the different kits and all the blocks. And then if you've watched any of my videos, you can see them in action and what we use them for. But the best deal going is if you've got more than 2 kids, actually if you've got more than 1 kid, under the age of, we're going from 5 to 12 here, right? So under the age of 12, if you've got a gaggle of kids, this is the best thing going by far. This is the best deal. You get all the, you get the everything. You get all the plastic plus books, basically. And the next best thing, if you're on a budget, but I mean that's $500, right? I mean, I know that's on sale. It's usually $550. They took $50 off, and that's a real $50 bill because we sell your curriculum starter kits at $549 all day long. Or not all day long, but I guarantee you, when the sales are on, even when the sales aren't on, like right now, it's a sale, so there's money off. We sell those things for $550, and it's worth $550. There's way more than $550 worth of product in there. The other one to get is the CKC, the Combo Kit Combo, and that's I got pictures of that all over the place. If you don't know what a Combo Kit Combo is, go look on my website, and basically it's a top tray, a bottom tray, and multi-tens. And then a deluxe one just gives you 2 multi-tens. All right, and this plus a password, and you are good to go. Promise. This plus a password, and you're good to go for a long, long time. Because, I mean, the fractions kit's in there, and the basic operations kit is in there, and, I mean, like, all the plastic's in there. So this is the best deal, but it's expensive. And then throw in my password, you're in for $850. Right? Now, I know for a fact, having done my research, that the average homeschool mom spends about $900 per year per student when they total everything up. The moms think they spend less. The husbands think they spend more. But anyway, it works out to about $900. Well, that's your whole budget for math. I mean, that's your whole budget for homeschool if you spend $900 per kid. But if you've got 3 or 4 kids, well, then there's your math budget, and that's good for life. Like, that's not, you don't have to do that again next year and the year after that and the year after that. This is the thing that cracks me up. A lot of you people use other systems, and what they do is they only charge, they give you a few blocks and some books, right? And it's like, not even $100. But then you pay $100 the year after that, and then you pay $100 the year after that, and then you wind up paying $1,200-1,500 by the time it's all over, because you're expected to pay $100 or $200 a year every year. So they get you. Right. This is more of an upfront cost, and then that's it, right? Or if you go paying tutoring to others, then you're going to have ongoing costs. But I mean, you have everything you need here. Between my passwords and the blocks, you can train yourself to get going. Plus, I'm doing weekend trainings, I'm not doing them now, but I was doing weekend trainings, which are what the parent-teacher training is. There will be some weekend trainings coming up for sure. Those are 4 more hours of Q&A and me presenting you basic concepts and so forth. But I also cover lots of different, questions that you get from the field. Moms asking, how do I do this? Or even little kids. I love it when little kids ask me, show me how to do this. That's my favorite thing. Because they have, like, on the airplane, that little girl, I'm confused by division, show me division. This other little girl, I'm confused by integers, like negative and positive numbers, and the number line's got me all pissed off. Can you help me? Of course I can, right? And in 10 minutes, they're smiling because they got it. Or 15 minutes, and that's not a joke. It's fast, because understanding when you have blocks is fast. When you get their hands on it, it goes quickly. So anyway, the Deluxe Curriculum Starter Kit is the kit you'll see. I've got it. Anyway, go to my website. It no longer comes in the white box. It comes in a couple of brown boxes. They even got rid of the white boxes. Just sad. And then we have fractions kits and basic operations kit that you can add on later. But if you get them all at once in this thing, you pay the least, is what I'm saying. If you are on a budget, like I said, Curriculum Starter Kit is out of your price range at the moment, then just get a CKC, which is a Combo Kit Combo. A Combo Kit is buried over here underneath my speakers and all kind of stuff, so I'm not going to get them all out. But anyway, I would show you. But all you have to do is go to my website and look, Crouton Ramon Combo Kit. It's all over the place. A Combo Kit is just 2 trays. A Combo Kit Combo is 2 trays, and this one at least I can grab without making too much of a mess. And one of these, which is just a set of multi-tens. Right? It has these guys in it. All right, so that's what a Combo Kit Combo is. A Deluxe Combo Kit Combo has 2 of these. So you get not one, but 2 of these, right? So you get 4 trays altogether. You get 2 of these, and you get, it's got a big old dust bunny on it. I've been gone for 7 months. You get a combo kit. Really, I don't have one. Yes, I do. Hold on a second. This is my magnetized one. But it's this bottom tray. Okay, so those 2 trays, that's a combo kit. All right, that's your go-to kit. That's the kit you need. If you don't get anything else, like you don't need the multi-tens or anything. I mean, it makes it better and faster, and certainly 2 is better because especially when we start doing squaring numbers and so forth, man, this makes it fast and easy for them to put their hands on it and see what's going on. But if you don't have anything other than the combo kit, bam, come to Math Camp and I'll show you how to use that thing and blow your mind on basic operations, trig functions, algebra, and so forth, just using that one tray. If you've got the money, this is a worthwhile investment. If you don't have the money, this is the way to go. Just get a combo kit combo. And if you can get, for right now, it's like $100 and you get that and you get a combo kit combo for like $100 and you can get a deluxe combo kit combo for like $130. Come on. It doesn't get cheaper. Then, actually, it could get cheaper, but anyway, at the current prices, you know what I mean. And then get yourself a password, and you're good to go. All right, that's the sale. Goes on until the 19th. I've gone on too long, but it takes a while to explain all the different pieces and parts and so forth. And people are obviously confused because they send me email all the time. And all I usually send them back to my website. Just like go back to my website and take a look. Now, if you have gone over my website and you know what all the parts are and pieces and so forth, and you have a vague idea what some of the names are, and you still don't know what to get, and call me, right? And or send me an email and we'll arrange a short chat. And I'm serious, it'll be like 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. And you can call me up and tell me how old your kids are, how many kids you have. Sometimes as a teacher, I've got a classroom with 12 kids or 13 kids in it. They want to know how many combo kits they need to buy and so forth. Rule of thumb is 4, right? So if every combo kit will handle 4 students, basically, right? So if you've got classroom, 4. If you've got kids at home, I see some parents like they order 1 combo kit per child. You don't need to, but if you don't want to have any arguments whatsoever over blocks, and you want to keep domestic tranquility, that's probably a way to go. But if you have kids 5, in the close grouping, like a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old, 1 kit should do it, or maybe 2, because you're probably not going to be teaching them all at once. I don't see can you see why the sales companies hate me? Anyway, because I don't see the need for you to buy a combo kit for every single kid. But if you want to, you can, certainly. I don't see the need for it. But more blocks is better. Any parent will tell you, and any classroom teacher, or any parent that's working with children will tell you more blocks is definitely better. But when you're first starting out, just get a combo kit combo and the password and get going, and then you can add more as time goes by. If you've got a little more money than that to start off with, this is the best deal going. Like I said, the deluxe curriculum starter kit has a combo kit combo in there, plus it's got fractions, plus it's got basic operations, plus it's got books, plus it's got skip count tape, plus. It's got all kind of good stuff in there, and you can look that up on my website and see what's in there. Okay, I think that's it, and that's going on until the 19th. After the 19th, you can still order, but who knows when you're going to get your stuff, right? And that's not a joke, because they let the orders pile up, and then when she gets back, she'll do it. And after the 19th, no more sale price, right? After the 19th, the deluxe curriculum starter kit is $550. After the 19th, the prices go back to the normal prices. So you can still use that price sheet because it has the normal prices on it. You'll just be paying the higher price, not the lower price, after the 19th. So you've got until the 19th to take some action. Okay. Crouton Ramon's House of Math, like I said, for more, all the descriptions and so forth are there under Buy Blocks and Curriculum Starter Kit and so forth. Should be easy, a few clicks away. And if you need help, give me a call. Send me an email, because you can't call me because my phone number is nowhere to be had. But you can definitely send me an email and arrange a time for me to call you back. And I will take the time to give you a call, and we can talk about what you need. And the most affordable, best way to go. I've been doing this for 27 years. Trust me, I can counsel you very quickly. Just tell me how old your kids are, what they're doing, and I'll get the right product in your hand, because there's no sense buying stuff that you're not going to use. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Like I said, the buttons for Math Camp are going to be up today. First come, first serve is the way it's probably going to work out. So, people always wait till the very last minute. But I'm telling you, that last time we did Math Camp, I had to turn people away, and I had to bust it into 2 groups. And I will do the same. I'll bust it into a second group if we wind up with too many. But 10 is the max I can take because of, I can take 50, but the max I can take at a time because of technology constraints with Google Hangouts is 10. Quorum is 5. If I don't get 5, we're not even going to do it. But I'm pretty confident from all the email I've gotten and all the different people that I'm going to get 5 plus. So, and it'll be first come, first serve. Like, so if you're the first 9 or first 10 people to come, you're the ones that get priority to come into the camp for the first one at 7 o'clock in the morning, or Hawaii's 10 o'clock in California. If you're 11, 12, then you'll be on the waiting list for the next camp, and we'll figure out when that is. Maybe we'll have one in the evening or something like that. But I found that morning is the best time for most kids. Morning and early afternoon, so forth, is the best time for especially the age group that I'm going for, which is 4, 5, 6. So anyway, that's all the information I have to give for you at the moment, and I will talk to you guys soon. Check out Crouton Ramon's houseofmath.com for more, and definitely check out my blog for your ability to sign up for Math Camp by the end of today. Let's put it that way. It'll be up by the end of today. Actually, it should be up very shortly. I've been working on it, so it should be up and published here shortly. All right, Crouton Ramon's House of Math for more.